Hey, and welcome to week 12 of 50. Can you believe it? 12 of 50. This week we're doing a non-par. I'm always trying to think of a top layer for consumers. So when they see a topic, they can sort of, hey, I know how to approach this product. And the one I use this week is you can shop the market. When you're talking about guaranteed life insurance, there's services out there like Life Guide. And most of the guys are saying, oh, I use all these companies, and that's good. But consumers should know that this is one product you can compare prices on because it's all guaranteed and they tell you how much you're going to get. So I thought shopping the market was good. I got Jeff with me here. He's going to help me go through this week. I really like this section. I'm talking about what is it? Because everyone says, oh, everyone knows what life insurance is. I don't think so, right? This is guaranteed values in the future you can't replicate with other assets. I can talk a lot more about that in our session afterwards, but I really wanted to get to Jeff's stuff and just talk about this product in particular. And he's an expert on it. Now, who's talking about this slide, me or you?
Me.
Okay, talk about
All
it.
right. So this is a summary of two non-par products for 100,000. We always like a 20 pay because we like the time horizon of 20 pays. In this example, we're looking at UL Mutual and Sun Life. And you can see the death benefit is in gray the UL is in gray and Sun is in yellow
It's
or
orange.
old
Are you
orange.
colorblind like me?
It is orange. Sorry, it
Yeah.
is orange. Yes. So in this case, both products are for 100,000 and the price is identical. So one of the things we have to be diligent about when we do our reviews in Life Guide is great that the price is fine, pick the one you like the most. No, bad answer, Jeff. Look at inside the product and say, okay, there's another moving part in here, and that's the cash value, guaranteed cash values. And obviously, in this case, we can see that UL Mutual has a higher cash value all along the time horizon. So obviously, if we're a advisor who cares about our clients, we would give them the higher cash value because it will allow them some options down the road if their life changes. And we know life will always change.
Isn't it fascinating? Like at age 50, like the Sun Life product hasn't developed cash yet. And we could look at a different age and we could look at a different face amount and all these numbers could change.
100%.
100%. Well, they won't change 100%, but they'll change a lot.
No, they will
I know
always
you were
change.
just
You're right.
agreeing. Look how cool I
Yes.
am. I point at things as I do the transitions. What do you think?
Yes.
I should have done those for you. Sorry, bud.
That's
Okay.
fine. No, it's great.
Yeah. So we just do that. Okay. So the next one I got is something called compared to what? And you know what? A lot of times we're talking about diversified portfolio. And you know my position on it, Jeff. If you're going to do a one and done, if you're going to do a single product, which we argue mathematically is suboptimal because you can't predict the future, but if you're just going to pick one, this is my favorite. Got the cash values, they equal the death benefit at age 100. We can pick the best, the lowest cost, it's all guaranteed. So I wanted to mention that. And then about the pricing of these things.
Yeah. So right now, if we were to bring up a life guide example in this space, Foresters today is beating the rest of the marketplace because they're using an enhanced product and it's a unique feature inside their product that allows them to drive the cost down by buying 1 year term insurance. The rates are guaranteed. There's no real moving parts, but it's a really unique thing. And obviously here we have a pay scale of what it would look like, but obviously we can always run a quote for anyone who's looking for it.
But have you ever seen a guaranteed product in the marketplace that dominates pricing like this does? Like it's
No, it's
insane.
crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was running 3 or 4 different ones today, and it wasn't even close on any age or gender or any mixture of it all. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
I keep going back to say, okay, is it not guaranteed? Because I go through the contract, right? Like here, read the policy contract.
Hmm.
Don't leave home without it. I said, don't compare without it. Like you got to actually look at what they put in their contract. And I'm looking for something to beat them up. And you know what I found? Good stuff like this.
Right. Yeah, they have some really added benefits because they are a mutual company and they don't have shareholders. they obviously make profits. And with a share company, those profits, fairly are shared with the shareholders who are investing to make the company work. In this case, they have member benefits, they have insurability guarantees, they have a charity benefit that you get 1% of the face amount, and you can just give that to a charity of your choice as long as you're buying their whole life product. The one that is really unique for anyone who's a client of yours who's in the process of transitioning from a smoker to a non-smoker, or gets a little sticker shock when they look at the price differential and says, okay, I'm going to do it finally. I'm going to quit smoking. And then they're like, but then they tell me, well, I'm going to wait 12 months. And I'm like, that's the worst thing you could do because you're a smoker and you can't just take a chance that you're going to be healthy in a year.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So Forrester
Perfect.
says,
Yes.
you know what? We're able to basically give a smoker a non-smoker rate for the first 2 years. How nice is that? They're actually incentivizing the person to be healthier. How cool is that?
That's good. It's a win-win. And they're the only ones who do this that you know of?
They're the only ones in the marketplace that do that.
Okay, we'll leave the beneficiary story for later. I just think a lot of us don't know that, you can change the beneficiary later, and that's a very good feature. Put it in writing.
One of your favorites.
One of my favorites, because we have principles, right? And we dig out all the information we can and we tell people so they can make an informed decision. The crazy thing here is that these are real numbers, right? We're looking at 20-year cash values on a 20 pay. And there's an outlier. This is Wawanesa, and they're a little more expensive, but it's so incredible when you see the difference in cash value. So we say, put it in writing. We say, give all the information to the client again, so they can make an informed decision. I think that's not just our responsibility, but I think we're liable for it these days.
Tidbit on that
sorry.
before you leave. I was running a client this morning.
Yeah.
And I had ran them 250, and obviously a banding happens at 250 with Wawanesa.
Yeah.
And the person was like, can we drive down the premium of it? How about we run 225? It was more expensive than 250.
Oh my.
So,
See,
but put it in writing, but maybe do a little bit of research on what the rates would be specifically at banding. Don't forget that.
But isn't that like so much extra work for you? I mean, let me see 225. Let me see 275. I guess, we have to.
We're professionals for a reason.
Yeah.
We have to give our clients the best thing, but that was just a tidbit that came up on one solution today.
So what do you think? You don't have to trick them. This is my story that says, hey, isn't it nice that we can sell the product today and tell people stuff that nobody else is telling them and still let them understand how good the product is, but just with real information? Because I continue to think that we're underselling how much people would buy if they actually knew what they were buying. And the lack of trust in our industry might reflect to the fact that, hey, we're not certain. We don't have confidence in what you're telling us. So we've come up with 3 principles that our entire group takes clients through. They don't have to look at them, but these principles are behind everything we say. And compared to what is a principle for the trusted advisors is, hey, you should know how we're measuring these things, get accurate measurements, tell you what the projections are, make them variable. We also say review the policy contract, because nobody else, as you saw, is reading it. Hidden values. The company will stand behind everything in their contract. That's been my experience for 40 years. Quality companies, they're just great organizations investing in bonds, mostly for you. And then finally, we want to put everything in writing. That's our transparency. That's our accountability principle that says, hey, it's complicated, it's long-term, but you deserve to get a permanent record of what we're doing and why we're doing it. So I think this takes our group to a new level, but that's today. I know I went a little off script at the end with you don't have to trick them, but thanks.
I hope it's great.
Thank you. I hope it's not more than 5 minutes. After this, I'm going to sit down with the group and go through every slide slowly. I think there's some real great information for advisors. Everybody's welcome to join us. I love where this is going. We put the consumer first. It's so easy when you say, hey, let us tell you what it is. Let us show you how we measure and we read the contracts. And finally tell them, hey, we're not going to trick you. But that's it for this week. Thanks, Jeff. I mean, this is,
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. You
Every
know
week.
what? It's interesting. This last year, we weren't
Yeah.
talking about the same company, but that's because we have to continually evolve and continue monitor and check because the reality is this company is now in play. And
And
we were
what,
talking another company last year.
and it's crazy, right? That each last year we were talking about different subject matter. This whole topic was guaranteed life insurance products. That's what I
Mhm.
called this week 12 last year. And we keep evolving. Wait till we get to the DPA and some of the other things we're doing. I mean, I think even if clients don't take full advantage of everything we do, they should know that behind the scenes, we're looking at this and saying, what's in their best interest? What can we do to make this better? Yeah, we want to make money. I'm not pretending we don't want to make money, but what better way today than just on this subject to say, hey, we're going to look carefully at the product and try to get you the best deal and put everything. It's great stuff. Sorry, I'll just go rambling on.
Hashtag we're better together.
We're better together. Oh my God, can I use it? You're gonna charge me
Should
for
be it should be our hashtag
it.
for
Yeah,
your LinkedIn profile.
I'm stopping the
Anyways,
recording.
let's end
Goodbye.
this one and we can
Thanks
chat
for
with the group.